Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You alright? Here he is. Hello, Remy. Hello. Good morning. How are you? Morning. I've just got up. I'm very tired. My eyes are sore. I haven't brushed my teeth yet because I wanted a cup of tea. Now listen, the other day I told you about some new tea bags I was trying. This is not product placement. I do not get paid for this. I am not an influencer. Do you know what I mean? If I mention something to you, it's because I genuinely like it. Now you know this is my normal brew, right? Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. My chick brought me these over because I wanted to try them. So it's Yorkshire tea biscuit brew, but caramelised. Now, the thing is, when I walk in here in the morning, if you leave these on the side, right? I sound like Brian Clough on the side. I will tell you. No, right? So they smell incredible. I mean, like seriously incredible. So. But I did try one the other day, do you remember, when she brought them over? And I said to you, I'm not convinced. Well, they've grown on me somewhat, to the point where I was laid in bed this morning and I thought, I'm going to have a caramelised biscuit brew during this morning's briefing, opposed to a cup of coffee. You know, and I've got my coffee, I've got all my stuff here, you see. But I'm going to have this first, I'm going to have this tea first, and then I'm going to go outside with the coffee while my video's uploading to you guys. Now this caramelised biscuit brew is incredible. I'm telling you, it's really, really nice. Now, every single person bar one that's tried the biscuit brew that watches my videos has said they fucking love it. In fact, there was a comment left yesterday. Let's see if we can find it. Now, you know what I'm like first thing. Well, I'm like this all day actually. Keywords. So I haven't responded, I don't think. Keywords. Should I just put biscuit? Apply. Here we go. Look, this is from Sam Eastwood. And he says, morning, Dunk. This was yesterday. A bit late to the show. Just wanted to let you know that I recently tried the Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. It's bloody lovely. It's my go-to morning aperitif. You know what I mean? Did you know that Yorkshire tea also do a toast and jam flavour? Want to give it a go, pal, and let me know? Cheers, Sam. He then said also, we're signing Edison as a DM, mark my word. Now, it's funny you should say that, my friend, because look what I've got here. Toast and jam, Yorkshire tea, toast and jam. I'm not over, buzzing with that one. It's a nice change. You know when you've had the Yorkshire tea biscuit brew for a while? That's a nice change. But there are a few boxes of that in there. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. But I don't think it can beat the biscuit brew, the normal one. You know what I'm saying? But it's a nice change. So I would get yourself a box. Honestly. But this is alright. Well, let me see. Yeah, I fucking like it, yeah. It's very, very strong. To me, it tastes like a bit like a golden syrup sort of flavour. Anyway, how are you doing, guys? You all right? I want to give a shout out before we proceed to the wonderful people that supported me yesterday on here. And by support, I mean, you know, getting me a beer, a cup of coffee, you know, that kind of thing. Support the stream, support the videos. You know what I mean. They're a big help. They are a big help to my channel. I can't find them because I've got biscuit search. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. From Super Thanks. That's the love heart under the video. It's a big help. So we had one from C Simpson 9755. He said thanks. I'm going to say thank you back. I'm going to put thanks, pal. And then I'm going to do my my favourite emoji. Schwang. Here we go. Also Jen as well. Bless her. We know Jen, what Jen's like. She's always supporting me. She really is. Oh, my daughter's just messaged you there. I need to answer this immediately. Sorry, guys. Yes. Because that could be anything. It could be work related. She might have broke down or something. I do apologise. Typing. Oh, it's not. You know when you're a dad and you wait. Here we go. Yes, there we go. It's to do with KopTalk stuff. My daughter, she runs almost everything behind the scenes. Well, she does every email, every support, every membership thing. Charlotte does it all, and she doesn't get paid for it. I do try and look after her when I can, but this is why it's important that I thank people that support me, because without their support, I can't help Charlotte either. So without Charlotte, we wouldn't exist here, guys, and that's true. She's an email messaging me, sorry, about some KopTalk stuff. So morning briefing yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, the 6th. Now, I got a thanks here from user HK5RK1FN3L. And so I don't know who that is. And I think this is when someone, I don't know, maybe hasn't created a YouTube channel or something. I'm really not sure how it works. But there's a logo, well, not a logo, the avatar, for the standard thing for you if you haven't uploaded a picture. And it says R, so it's someone whose name begins with R. So yeah, whoever you are, please let me know who you are, because I'd like to thank you personally, rather than just call you a user, whatever. Right, let's go through to the streams yesterday. I was supported on the streams yesterday. I think we did 2 streams yesterday. Jen, of course, the lovely Jen. That girl's amazing. Off the Post, James Waggett, Gareth Turner, who is Copite of Anfield YouTube channel. Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, he actually sent something through Revolut. I forgot I had a Revolut account. It's good, I like that. That's good. Ben, Chris Martin and Mr. H all supported me on the stream yesterday, so I am very, very grateful for that, guys. Now, let's not forget that I have a lot of channel members, right? And they support me every day of the month. You know what I mean? Like, so you'll see them with the little football on in the chat, and these are amazing people because they don't support, by channel membership because they want to see this, that, and the other. They do it because they're with me. Do you know what I mean? When they say you never walk alone, they fucking mean it. So I'm lucky, I'm blessed that I've got some really good people. I've not even mentioned the VIP members on the main site. Do you know what I mean? And of course, there are many people that would support me through membership and shit like that, buying you a drink, whatever, but can't. But they watch my videos, and they don't just watch my videos, but they thumbs up a video. That to me is support, They leave a comment. So you don't have to be a channel member or buy me a beer or anything to not be appreciated, because every single person that leaves me a comment makes this channel work. And I can't stress that enough. Because there's a lot of people don't. They haven't, got the time maybe, or maybe just some people just casual, or lurkers. You know what the fucking lurkers are like. They'll be watching this video now. But you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, here, get a beer, don't. I'm not really bothered about the casual viewers or people. I really don't give a shit about the people that watch my videos that don't comment. I do if they're too busy or they're driving, I get it. But there are people that just watch and then they go off and then go and repeat what I've said, you know what I mean? Like, and pass it off as their own opinions or whatever. And then there's just those ones that are just fucking nosy because they think that you might be talking about them or something. Get weirdos out there, guys. Yeah, I fucking like that. So, thank you to everyone that's here for the right reasons, and thank you for supporting my channel however you do it. I'm very grateful. So, today, what's on the agenda today? Do any of you subscribe to my Twitter account at Duncan Oldham? Because obviously I was suspended last year was it last July? And since the reactivated subscriptions, it says I've got subscribers, but I don't actually know if it's working or not. So I'm a bit confused about it. Let me know if you do. Before we go any further, during the last 9 days, I haven't really paid much attention to a lot of things in life because my chick was here, right, visiting from England. And I didn't find myself on X, Twitter, as much as I usually would. I spend my life on there normally. I love it on there. Nothing to do with football. I don't get involved in that shite because it's toxic. But the news, so I wasn't really following the news much. But I was aware of, the problems in England, the rioting and things like that. And I understand why people are angry. I really do. I don't normally really watch television, to be honest with you. But I've been catching up a little bit about it. And I want to chime in on it for the simple reason, and I might make a video about this separately, I don't know. But I don't think I'd want to be like a Muslim right now in some of the areas where this shit's kicking off. And I have a lot of Muslims that watch my YouTube videos. I have Muslims that have been on my members website for decades. And these are lovely, lovely people. And I think it's important that we use every platform possible, including, a Liverpool Football Club related YouTube channel, because it's about, how can I explain this? I'm trying to get a message across to my followers, to people that, I have a lot of younger people that follow me, right, as well. And the majority of them are probably male. And they can be impressionable and they might think something's cool, or, do you know what I mean? And I like a laugh and a joke and a giggle. And, there's Muslim Reds that have been coming on my channel for years, and I always have a joke with them. On a live stream on a Saturday night, I'll be like, make sure you check his fucking bag. Make sure he ain't got a rucksack with. Do you know what I mean, right? Because we banter with each other, we joke with each other. And, I've been invited to mosques and on all sorts of things, in England, which I am still going to do. I'm going to do that. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. And what I'm trying to say here, please excuse me, is these people are not your enemy. Your enemy is the extremists in any group, in any walk of life. The police force, good police, bad police, yeah? Nurses, good nurses, bad nurses. You know what I'm saying? Every walk of life, there's good people and bad people. And, the Prime Minister in England, Keir Starmer, from what I understand, has described all these people protesting as the far right. And I was speaking to my auntie yesterday. She's upset about everything that's going on. She went, I'm a grandma and a mum. I'm not far right. So what's happening is some ordinary people are getting put into that bracket. You have to go out and protest. I mean, my auntie wouldn't go out and protest. She wouldn't do that. She'd stay home, just like I would tell my son, my daughter, stay away from it, right? Because you're not helping the police and the authorities if you're out there, right? But what she was meaning was, she's tired of certain things in the country, the way that it's run. And you couldn't meet a nicer lady, you know what I mean? But these days, if you voice a concern, you're immediately thrown in, far right, racist, whatever. And this is why people are angry. But when you see these people smashing up cities and towns and everything and burning the communities, like someone's hard-working car, you know, someone that's hard-working and maybe got a car outside their house, probably on finance, who knows, right? And then some like little fucking tow rag comes along and smash it up. These are just thugs looking for an excuse. Do you know what I mean? These are awful people. These are the dregs of society. The immigration issue in the UK is a tricky one, right? Because they're not doing anything about it. And I live in Spain, and Spain has a similar problem with people coming over on the boats from Africa. You know, but the difference here is they just take them straight back. So get on the boat, get fucking going back, right? It's an awful one, because if someone genuinely needs help, my front door out there, I'd take anyone in my house. Honestly, I would, guys. I'd help anybody in life that genuinely needs it. But I do think that the UK is being exploited. And it's like no one's listening to the people of the UK that can't get a doctor's appointment for 3-4 weeks and stuff like that. It's like we haven't got the resources to cope with it. It's not that we don't want to help people. Surely we all want to help people, the good people. So this has been rumbling on for ages. And then you get people like Tommy Robinson saying stuff, and like, I don't know, you know, like sometimes I think, I see the lies that they say about him, like, he called for this, he called for that, but then when I've seen the videos, he's saying, be peaceful, be peaceful. It's whether you believe that or not. So it's very difficult, because if you defend someone on one side, that puts you in a certain camp. If you defend someone, like, do you know what I mean? All I know is it's really sad, everything that's going off. And the reason I'm mentioning this in my video is that we have fucking zillions, right, of Muslims that support Liverpool Football Club. They're not your enemy. They're not your enemy. You know, like, how must it feel to be in England, in one of these areas now, when you've got these nutters, right, that think that every Muslim wants to impose Sharia law, or, you know, wants to lop your head off. I mean, this video is going to get restricted, so please do support it with a super chat. This video will definitely get restricted, because the AI will scan for certain words and won't understand the context in which I'm saying it, where I'm being nice and that, you know what I mean? Because I look at it like this, I live in a foreign country, and how would I feel if people were going around the streets outside now going, fuck off English, you know, do you know what I mean? Or smashing my car up. You'd be made to feel so unwelcome, and imagine if you'd been born here. You know, it can't be nice, that, guys. Well, it's obviously not nice, but it can't be fucking nice. But you see, the difference is, versus like an economic migrant, someone that goes, you know, to England to exploit whatever, is that when I came to Spain, and I've lived in Spain 17 years, I live here as an outsider, if you like, but I live here and I've been accepted into this community. Everywhere around me is Spanish, right? I don't live in a British expat community, the expat immigrants, whatever, do you know what I mean? Because that's the way I want to live. I don't want to just be grouped in. And this is part of the problem in England, where you have these areas where it's like it's us versus them. I want to be in the Spanish. Every single house around me here, all Spanish, right? And they haven't got a problem with me. Look at Saturday nights when I do my streams, music till 3-4 o'clock in the morning. They're all right with me, right? Because I respect Spain, and I've come to Spain, and I haven't tried to impose what I think how they should live their life. And that's the difference. And if you come here to Spain, you can't go and just get benefit for this and benefit for that. You just can't do it. In England is a soft touch, right? But I come here, I respect. I'm having another cup of tea. I respect their country. I don't say your street sign should be in English. If I go to a government building here, like the tax office, there's a sign up saying if you do not speak Spanish, you will not be seen unless you have a translator. It's not like that in England. I have family and friends that work for the NHS in England that tell me the amount of money that is spent on, you know, on translators and over here you won't get a free translator, you pay for it yourself. So I can understand why there is so much anger in the UK, well, England at the moment maybe. I can understand it, I really can. I can understand it. I can understand why people, ordinary people like my auntie, is saying we can't continue like this. Yeah, my auntie would help anyone. And then you're always going to get the tow rags and the scumbags that are going to make it worse, you know what I mean? If you're covering your face, you've got something to fucking hide, that's what I say. Unless you're a Muslim. But I want my Muslim friends, and you guys that are Muslim watching my video, or of any other, difference, if you're a little bit different than what these people are that's kicking off or whatever, I want you, especially my Muslim friends, my Muslim viewers, to know that I love you. You're all right with me. You know what I'm saying? I've got to keep them on side, guys, you know what I'm saying? You're all right. You know what I mean? And you know what one of the worst things in the world is, for me, and I bet loads of you watching this can relate to this. I was in a bar recently with my girl, and the conversation came up about, the troubles in England, and then it went into the there's so many coming over on, but then it started to get into that conversation where I'm sat there and it's borderline racist, some of it, but not everyone. You might have a group of 10 people, you might get 1 or 2 people in that group, and I was uncomfortable. I don't want to fall out with anyone, but I've got my girl there that's meeting some people for the first time, and I had this conversation where I said, she agreed with me. It was like, fucking hell. And it's all over. They'll say a particular thing, and it's hard for me because I'm sat there and thinking, well, first of all, Smooth, my best friend, he ain't white, you know what I mean? He don't know what he is. He's in between, he's Smooth. And he always says I get shit off everyone. But I think of my people on here like Cass. Cass, Muslim. He invited me to Birmingham, because I go to Birmingham quite a bit with my son. He said he'd take me to the mosque and meet everybody and that. I'd love all that, mate. But I think of people like that. When people are sat there going, Muslim this, Muslim that. I did speak up. I said, hang on, let's not forget this is about extremism, isn't it? And then they all look back at you. But we can't, right? We can't allow people that we know in our groups of friends or acquaintances, which is more acquaintances, to be honest, who weren't my friends. My friend was sat opposite me, and I'm looking, because I know that he's the sort of, he thinks like me. There's a cut-off point, and I could see him sat opposite One Love, where One Love, and you're going to be in those group situations sometimes in a bar when people are saying stuff, and you don't be afraid to speak up with people that you know. You know what I mean? Say, hang on a minute. There's a lot, and this is what I fucking said. I said this. I said, hang on, it's all about extremes. I went, blah, 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 and he looked at me, and I said, imagine being a Muslim in England now, like peaceful Muslim, just minding your own fucking business, just want to get on with your life, that love the country and all that. Imagine how intimidating they must feel. Yeah, I got 1 year back. No, I feel like I need to make a video, a very brief video, which is probably about an hour long. Tag, right? Tag 2056 on Twitter. He's also a VIP member, obviously. Very, very, very well connected to the Liverpool Football Club. He's like me, he's got a lot of Muslim friends as well. And I haven't spoke to Tag about any of this, and I bet you he's saying the same thing. Just don't fall into that fucking group, guys, of, you got to remember, good and bad in all walks of life. I know I'm waffling on, but it's been bothering me a little bit, especially because I know I've got a lot of Muslim followers, and I don't want them to feel excluded. It's not acceptable. And that's where the government's got to step in, and they've got to stop this, and they've got to show to everybody it's the same rules for everyone, it's the same tier of policing for everyone. You know, we want everyone to feel welcome, but if you're going to come to the country, you've got to come for the right reasons. I came to Spain, and I work here, do you know what I mean? And I always try and, if I'm doing a job, if I need some work done on my house, I always try and hire a Spanish person rather than a British person. And it's very easy to just stick with people that you know. You know, oh, I'll get a Brit to do it, you know. I'm not like that. I'd rather help the Spanish a little bit. Now, I was looking at this. I saw something posted on Facebook yesterday to do with what you will get as an asylum seeker financially from the government. And I was like, that's got to be a fucking, a wind up or something. You know, it's got to be fake news or something. And I actually screenshotted it just to show you that I'm being deadly serious. So I sent it to AI. Look, there's the screenshot, and there's what I put. Is this real or fake news, right? And I sent it to the AI, and it says the information in the image appears to be real and aligns with the official guidelines provided by the UK government for asylum seekers. All right. And basically, I then found the actual link to the government website. What you'll get, so if you come to England, what you'll get, you can ask for somewhere to live, a cash allowance, or both. You'll be given somewhere to live if you need it. This could be a flat, house, hostel, or bed and breakfast. You can't choose where you live. It's unlikely you'll get to live in London or South East England. Cash support. Usually you'll get £49.18 for each person in your household. This will help you pay for things you need, like food, clothing, and toiletries. Your allowance will be loaded onto a debit card each week. You'll be able to use the card to get cash from a cash machine. If your accommodation provides your meals, you'll get £8.86 for each person in your household instead. If you've been refused asylum, but you're still eligible for support, you'll be given somewhere to live. £49.18 per person on a payment card for food, clothing and toiletries. £8.86 per person if your accommodation provides your meals. And then there's extra money for mothers and young children. You'll get extra money to buy healthy food if you're pregnant or a mother of a child aged 3 or under. And it talks about extra payments per week. So a pregnant mother, £5.25. A baby under 1, £9.50. A child aged up to 3, £5.25. Maternity payment, you can apply for a one-off £300 maternity payment. Blah, blah, blah. Healthcare, free prescriptions, free dental care for your teeth, free eyesight tests, help paying for glasses, etc., etc., etc. And this is legit, right? Now, you want to help people that really need help. But people see that, right, and then say, but my grandma or my granddad can't get this, can't get that. And that's the fucking problem in the UK. I think I should be voted Prime Minister. Do you know what I mean? So don't take this as this is what I'm saying, how you can get lumped in with stuff. You know, I saw that yesterday on Facebook, and I wanted to mention it on my Facebook. There's things I wanted to retweet on X, but then people jump to conclusions. And I find it hard because I want to help people, good people. But when you've got homeless people and your own people, you can see why people are fucking angry. And then, amongst the people that are angry, I mean, let's be honest, even the ones that are angry and nice people, some of them are thick as two short planks, right? Because they just think that, you know, everyone that's coming over to the country is a bad person or something. I've always thought, if you're leaving France, which is a safe country, why are you coming to England? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a mess. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dung, why are you talking about this on here? This is a football channel. Well, first of all, my channel has always been a topic of community, and all these different things affect us, right? And I will mention this here. Let me just find this. This is from, unfortunately, there isn't a username with this. It's just like in my previous reference earlier, it just says user UL4XU5X9W. But their name must begin with B. Slightly off topic, but I bet you are glad you are sitting out in sunny Spain, bud, not stuck in the middle of the shit show that the UK has become. So I haven't had a chance to reply to that yet. It was 17 hours ago, but I want to reply to it properly. So these topics, you know, you've got to remember that, you know, I think every other YouTube channel to do with Liverpool or whatever, they want to just tell you how great of a fan they are. I'm the opposite to that. They just want to talk about transfers, or only their opinion counts. Do you know what I mean? Or they're there for revenue or whatever, right? Well, on here, I look at it in a different way. I'm saying all this guff, whether I'm right or wrong, because I know that there's Muslims that watch my channel and support me, and I would do anything I can to help them. And I know they're good people. Well, I know they're good people the same as I would do anybody non-Muslim. If you leave a nice comment or you support my channel or whatever, you're a good person in my eyes. What you do in your own life, I have no idea. And I just feel that some of these Muslim followers of mine might be feeling a little bit intimidated at the moment. So my message is to everyone that, you know, maybe younger people or whatever, is don't fall for it. Remember, some of these people that are in these communities getting their houses trashed up, the windows put in and everything, they could be Liverpool fans. Shouldn't even matter if they're a Liverpool fan or a Man United fan. Shouldn't fucking matter. But what I'm trying to do is point out or remind you in a non-patronising way that this could be your brothers and sisters that you're sat with at a fucking game that hugs onto you when Liverpool score. And some bullying bastard might be targeting them. Don't let the media play you. Don't let the angry people, whether you think it's Tommy Robinson or whether you think he's a shyster or whatever, I don't know. Don't let it, you know what I mean? I'm not singling him out either, Keir Starmer, right? I'd be fuming if I was out protesting in a peaceful manner, just voicing my concerns or whatever. I'd be fuming if someone referred to me as a far-right thug. I mean, maybe the thug bit applies to maybe he means that's just the people that are smashing cars up. Who gives a fuck what they're called, right? Because they are thugs. But you're not telling me that everyone that's got concerned about immigration in the UK is far right. But I just want you to remember that when you're watching them TV broadcasts and you're seeing these troubles around the UK, in Birmingham, for example, Birmingham, you know, like, as somewhere I love going, Birmingham, and I've met a lot of Muslims in Birmingham. You know, whether it be a taxi driver, someone working in the hotel, serving you in a restaurant, or just talking to you about football, they're fucking all right with me. Not one of them said, you know, I want to impose this on you, or you shouldn't be having bacon, you fat cunt. Do you know what I mean? We've got to stick together, guys. We've got to stick together. And I do apologise if, you know, I've said anything in this video that you don't want to hear. Maybe you are one of those people that send everyone back, sink the boats. Maybe you are. You're entitled to your opinion. Maybe you're one of them lovey-doveys that think we should let everyone into the fucking country. You know, maybe you are. You're entitled to your opinion. My message here, or my intent here, is just to remind people that a lot of these Muslims that are sat in their homes are maybe a little bit intimidated right now because of the divs that think that every Muslim's a problem. And we've got lots of Muslims Muslim in our fan base, and we've also got Liverpool players that are Muslims. So it's awful, it's shit. I blame the governments personally. I blame the governments because it's giving people stuff to kick off about. That's it. And they need to grow some and say, right, you come into our country, you respect the fucking laws of our country, and that's it. You can't just come here and get this, that and the other, because you can't in Spain. You cannot. That's why they're not fucking coming here, innit? You can't in Spain. If I went down there to Benefits office, it'd be like, fuck, even if I've been here 17 years and paid in. You know, no handouts here. No handouts here at all. Definitely not. If I said you should change your street signs to English for me, they'd go, fuck off. That's what it should be like. We've seen it coming for years and it'll carry on for ages. Anyway, I do apologise, but I'm thinking of my Muslim friends and that's it. And I ain't going to apologise for sticking up for folk, so. But I apologise if I've said something, I'm not saying I'm the most clued up person with all this stuff, guys. I'm not a fucking expert. Anyway, that's that. So, it is 9:25 here. 9:25. I'm going to finish this lovely cup of tea. I'm going to go and sit outside with Remy for a little bit while this video uploads. And we will do a live stream today at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And a live stream at 7 o'clock this evening. Is that right? 2 and 7. 2 and 7. And it'll be the same every day this week, guys. Every weekday. 2 and 7. That's my schedule. On a Monday, I tend not to do the 2 o'clock one in the afternoon because my boy Smooth in America it's his day off, and we jump on the Xbox and stuff like that. On my other YouTube channel, please go and subscribe to my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/Duncan Oldham, OLDHAM. So yeah, 2 and 7. And then on Saturday, we're doing Saturday night steaming, right? Where we get lashed up. Sorry, what I mean, we have a social interaction with everyone. Even the Muslims come. But I've noticed that Cass, he's never bought me a drink. Even if I say it's a coffee, you know what I mean? I'm going to keep an eye on him. Cass, man, such a lovely guy. When I go to Birmingham, I definitely, I said to him before, I'm definitely going to come and go to the mosque with you, man. Yeah. Can I just point out as well, there are some nasty fucking Muslims running around with fucking swords and knives and fucking bats and everything, right? But they're no different to the young thugs with their faces covered up, going in the fucking Adidas trainers, going around smashing everyone's cars up. You know what I'm saying? I know there's good and bad on each side. Most people just want a quiet fucking life, don't they? I know I do. Now I've got a woman in my life, I don't fucking know if it is that quiet anymore. Fucking hell. Listen, I was in the bar the other night, and she says, I want to go now. What? She said, I want to go. I want to go home. I mean, we'd gone out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and now it was about midnight, I think. I went, I don't want to go home. Because, normally if you're single, you're on your own, you do what you want, don't you? What I do, I want to go home. So I says to her, look, I can't just leave my friends. My friends, she went, so your friends are more important. I went, yeah, every time, my friends, yeah. I'm not leaving my friends. Right? Cut a long story short, we did go home. We went home. And the next morning, she was looking at me like that. I went, what, babe, what? She went, you last night. Won't go home. I said, but I was having a good time, I didn't want to leave my friends. She went, your friends? She went, yes. She went, you do realise that everyone had gone? And I was like, what? She went, everyone had gone. And she went, your friend, the landlord, was cashing up and he turned all the lights off in the bar. We were just sat in darkness. There was no one outside, no one inside. It was just me and you. So I started. I went, what? So I was sat there going, I'm not leaving here, I'm leaving my friends, and there's no one there. She went, yeah. I said, all right, sorry. Different when you're in a relationship, innit? You got to, you know what I mean? Hey, the thing is though, there's some absolute fucking pros to it and all, isn't there? I mean, you don't have to be in a relationship to get that. Spent a few years on my own, you know what I mean? And getting leg over is not difficult, that is for sure. But that's not me, I don't like that. Well, I do like it, but I'm not really interested in the one night stand sort of thing, or a bit of fun. Can't be arsed with that. No, I need someone that's gonna, make me a bacon sandwich as well in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I say that, because I don't even eat bread. Right, I think we're done. I think we've covered everything. It's time for a coffee. So guys, I'm also making videos today. I'm going to be talking about David Ornstein and also Born Again Paul Joyce. I'll be honest with you, that's my second cup of caramelized biscuit brew, and it's a little bit sweet now, like a bit, you know what I mean? Oh, I just stuck my tongue out. I think I need to brush. I think it's on me. I can't. How can I tell if... I thought my tongue was a little bit brown then, but that doesn't sound right, does it? I'll try anything once. Right. 1 cup's all right. 2's a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? My morning briefings are back, guys, aren't they? A lot of people like my morning briefings. Coffee. So, if you appreciate this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Costs you now to do that. Just like, nice one, don't cheers, bro. Might get thumbs down a bit, you know, because there might be some people that are a bit like, you know, might have different views to me about things, and I'm not listening to that. Sink the boats. This video will not get monetized. I might have, you know, it might do after I appeal, but I guarantee this video will get monetized. So if you are thinking of supporting any of my videos today through the super thanks, buy me a coffee or a beer or whatever, I would suggest this would be the one to do it on. Which is pretty shit really, because absolutely nothing I've said in this video is in any way mean or anything, you know. But like, YouTube scanned for certain words, and I find that whenever I mention a video with the word even just Muslim in it, they flag the video, probably because they're worried that there's someone ranting and raving, you know what I mean? And drop me a comment about any of the Liverpool stuff, if there is any Liverpool stuff in this video. But just do me a favour, you know, like, we all know the situation of the country and how difficult it is and everything, but take your anger out on the government, you know, whether it's the last government, the current government, the people that are paid vast amounts of money to protect everybody, to give everyone a good standard of living, you know, to make sure you can get a doctor's appointment, get them told, voice your anger with them sensibly, you know, don't take it out on other folk. And like I say, if you find yourself in a group of mates and they're going this, that, just don't be afraid to speak. Say, hang on a minute, you know what I mean, I've got a friend, you know what I'm saying? Right, I'm off. I bet you're thinking, that fuck was that? No, you're not. The lurkers will be. Sometimes I struggle to keep my mouth shut with some things I want to say, but we got a great community here, guys. Let's stick together.